Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to dive into a topic that's been floating around a lot, especially if you want to sell high ticket sales. But let's get real for a second, right? How can you expect to sell premium high ticket offers if you've never actually bought one yourself? Let that sink in for a minute. That's right. Today, we're talking about why your ability to sell high ticket could be directly tied to whether you've ever invested in high ticket offers. If you're serious about leveling up your business, this might just be the breakthrough you need. Now, before we jump in, I've got some killer insights for you that not only will shift your mindset, but also transform the way you approach selling altogether. So stick around, because you'll also be talking about the emotional process buyers go through and how you can build that kind of trust that makes any offer an easy yes. So if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on a notification, because I've got more value-packed content coming your way. You want to stay tuned for what's next. All right, so let's get right into it. Here's the truth, right? Buying high ticket isn't just about the price tag. It's about the experience, the mindset, and the value behind that investment. Super important. Think about it. When you're selling a 10K, 20K, 30K, 50K offer, it's not just a financial decision for your client, it's emotional. Think about it. When you purchased something you really wanted, what emotions did you go through and you felt? Remember, they're making a huge commitment in you. However, if you have never made that leap, how can you understand what they're going through? Look, I'm not saying you can't sell something you haven't bought. There's a difference in your conviction when you know what it's like on the other side. Now let me ask you this. Have you ever tried to sell something that you yourself wouldn't buy? It's tough, right? I mean, actually, you wouldn't even buy it, period. You can't really speak to the value or their experience because, well, you've never been there. I get it. And that brings me up to this key point. Confidence comes from knowing, and knowing comes from doing. And in a few minutes, I'm going to walk you through that emotional process a buyer goes through when they're investing in something high ticket. Because it's not just about trust or the service, there's deeper psychological journey happening within. So what happens when someone is thinking about a high ticket purchase? Well, first, there's that initial moment of hesitation. And they ask themselves, can I really justify spending this much? Then comes the research, the back and forth, and maybe even second guessing themselves and second guessing you. They'll ask themselves, is this really worth it? Can I trust this person? Will I actually get the value and results I'm looking for? If you've been on the other side, you know exactly what that feels like. And when you're selling, you can address those doubts head on, because you understand the mindset, you understand the process and the feelings. When you know someone about to make a high ticket decision, they're not just buying your service, they're buying trust, confidence, and a solution to a problem they've probably been struggling with for a long time. And here's the key. If you've never been that buyer, how can you create that trust with someone else? It's tough, right? It's almost impossible. That's why in the next few videos, I'll be diving deeper into how you can build that level of trust and the exact steps you need to take to close high ticket sales. So make sure you subscribe, because I'll be sharing actionable tips that you can start using right away. But for now, let's go back into this. What if you've never invested in a high ticket offer yourself? If you're struggling to sell high ticket offers, maybe it's time to ask yourself, have I ever invested at that level? Because if the answer is no, then maybe it's time to take a leap and invest in yourself first. Look, when you invest in yourself, you understand the value of transformation. You experience firsthand what it feels like to take that leap of faith. And guess what? That changes the way you sell, because now you're not just you're speaking from experience. I know what you're thinking. But what if I'm not ready to make a high ticket investment? Well, here's a little secret. You might not ever feel completely ready. And we're going to talk more about that mindset shift in an upcoming video, because it's one of the biggest blocks stopping business owners from growing their revenue. But for now, I want to think about this. What's the biggest investment you've ever made in yourself? And if you haven't taken that leap yet, what's holding you back? Think about that for a minute. Now, drop your answers in the comments below. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are and experiences are. And if you've ever sold or bought a high ticket offer, tell me about your experience. Also, if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it the thumbs up, share it with someone else who needs to hear this, and of course, subscribe for more actionable tips to scale your business. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.